everybody, hi, my name is Marina, welcome to my channel. You are watching Fiverr Q&A with Marina Art Design. Thank you for submitting your questions. Let's see the first question for today. How can a new seller get Rising Talent badge? So for this we need to check on the Fiverr main site. So if you go on the Fiverr main site and scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see help and support sections. So if we click here, you can type in here Rising Talent. And what is Rising Talent? So you have detailed explanation here. What is a Rising Talent badge? What a Rising Talent badge is something that is given manually by Fiverr editorial team. So they handpick some gigs, new gigs. This is only given to new sellers, and they place a Rising Talent badge, and usually you will see 4 of them on the first page being promoted by Fiverr team. You cannot apply for Rising Talent badge. It is given manually by Fiverr editorial team. It makes no difference in what category you are or what your gig is about. The Rising Talent badge is given only manually by Fiverr editorial team. You can read all the details here in customer support. So that was the answer to the first question. Let's move on to the second question. Second question is, my gig disappeared from the search results. What to do? So if your gig is no longer appearing in search results, first thing that you need to know is that if you made any kind of changes to your gig, so for example you change image or description, or you added video or something like that, it will take 24 hours for Fiverr team to check your changes and approve them. So if after 24 hours you still cannot see your gig in search results, you should go once again here in help section, and in the same area here you have managing your gigs. So click on managing your gigs and check your gig status. Here you see automatically it is selected. What can we help you with is gig. My gig doesn't appear in search, and select your gig. And now you will have a list of all the gigs that you have currently in your portfolio, and you just pick one. Let's pick OBS, and it says your gig status is active. So that means my gig, this one, is available in search results pages. But if you do not get active as a result here, if you get something like your gig is active but needs further revision, then here below this section, I'm not getting it now because my gig is active, but below, if your gig is not active, you will have contact customer support and report them for further revision. So once you make that ticket, once you open the file, the report, they will check your gig and they will approve it, or they will send you what you need to change, what you need to modify in order for your gig to be active. Also, your gig is not going to be active if you place something that is against Fiverr TOS in the gig description or images itself. Okay, so that was regarding gig not appearing in search results. Let's go to the next question. What link can I share with buyer? So once again, for this we go back to help section. So what kind of links you can share in description? Let's go back to help. So what you need to do is, once again, you go back to managing your gigs, and here you will see allowed links for gigs. So this is the list of links you are allowed to share in your profile and gig description. But you need to make sure that you are using the actual link. You cannot use a short version of the links. You cannot use any shorteners. You need to use exactly the link from these websites. Also, it is important to note that you can use links to general websites that are free. So free tools such as colorpicker.com. I often use link to this site. So I send my clients, please send me the correct hex code of the color so I know how to modify your design. Okay. So that was it regarding the links. can you share these links in inbox communication? Yes, you can share this in inbox communication, and you can also share them in your buyer's request offer as well. But just remember, you cannot shorten them. They need to be an actual full link to one of these websites. Okay, let's go back to questions. Next question. Why am I not level 1 yet? I seem to fulfill all requirements. So for this, we need to go to our profile. So let's check profile. And under analytics, if we scroll down, you will see this note here. Evaluation period ends on January 15, 2021, midnight Greenwich Mean Time. So that means that I need to keep all this green, and I will still be level 2 at January 15 when this evaluation period date. So if you have any of these red, you will lose your level, but only on this date, not before this date. So the only thing that is important, that on this date, January 15, midnight, you have all of these green. If you have any of these red, you will lose, but on this day, not immediately. So for example, if this is red today, I will not lose my level. I will only lose it if it stays red on January 15. If you are a new seller and you just recently got all of this green for level 1 seller, you will not become level 1 seller until January 15 or the 15th of that current month. And also note that if you live in a different time zone, this is set to Greenwich Mean Time. So that means in midnight in Greenwich is when they're going to evaluate. So at this moment, at this day, you need to have all of this green. Okay, so that is regarding levels. So remember, 15 of each month is when you have evaluation. You need to make sure that on that day, before midnight Greenwich Mean Time, you have everything here listed in green. Let's go back to questions. So next question is, will deleting a gig remove all its reviews, including positive and negative? And the answer is no. When you delete a gig, the only thing that is removed is your gig. So your reviews still remain on your profile. So for example, if you delete all your gigs, there will still be your reviews as seller, positive and negative. So you cannot delete reviews by deleting a gig. Change buyer account to seller account. So how do you change your buyer account to seller account? Well, you don't actually change your buyer account to seller account because Fiverr only has one account for each user. So basically, if you scroll here on top, let's go to our profile. So here, next to your profile image in the right corner, you will have two options. It says switch to buying. So if I click here, now I can search for services, like for example, as a buyer, and then I get results of whatever service I'm looking for. And this is my badge as a buyer. So I have VID, so that is very important doer. So that's my badge as a buyer. But when I switch to selling, I have my badge as a seller, level 2. Okay? So that is the answer. How do you change your account to seller account? So you don't change your account, you actually change the settings from buying to selling. Okay, off to the next question. How many gigs I can create in different categories? So for this we need to check, once again, levels to answer this question properly. So under Fiverr levels, As a new seller, you can have 7 active gigs at the same time. So each of these gigs can be in any category, or they all can be in same category, but they need to be different. So for example, if you're going to offer drawings or artwork and you want to have 7 gigs, so you can say, for example, I will draw you an abstract picture, I will draw you a watercolor picture, I will draw you black and white picture, so that each of that can be a different service, but they need to be different. You cannot make your gigs like, I will make awesome website, I will make beautiful website, I will make stunning website. No, that's not allowed. You need to pinpoint your service, and it needs to be different from the other service that you're offering. And I'm going to use my profile again to show you an example, because I had problems not with the Fiverr team. I had problems with me setting up these two services, because if you look at them, they technically could be treated as the same, but they are not the same. So I have this service here in graphics for streamers, and it says I will create custom overlays, and here I will create OBS overlays. So they look the same, they are just the same, but this one is for custom overlays for multiple platforms, while this one is set. So here I'm actually selling, let's view it. So under this gig, I'm selling a package. So it's a full set of these overlays, not just one overlay, but custom package. So it's a full set. While my second service that is in the same category is for one custom overlay. So they get to choose which one from these, and they can completely customize it. So they can add logo, they can add text, they can add whatever they want. They send me a sketch and they get one or more, as much as they need, but fully custom overlays. So that would be an example of two same gigs in the same category. Okay, let's go back to questions. So how many gigs I can create in different categories? So in one category, you can create as much as gigs as you can as per your level. So as a new level, you can create 7. As level 1, you can create 10. As a level 2, you can create 20 gigs. And as a level top-rated seller and pro sellers, you can create extra gigs. But keep in mind that top-rated seller is not automatically assigned to you. It is something that happens manually, and not everybody who fulfilled actual requirements for top rated seller actually get that badge. Only few people get that badge. So let's off to the next question. Anyone know how the 10 offers left today works? So this is a question regarding buyer's request. So what is buyer's request? Now, on Fiverr, you have two options on how to sell or how to make business. The option number 1 is to have your gigs displayed in a search result to potential clients. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is under more, you have buyer's request, and this is where buyers post their ads. As you can see here, you have, I need a designer, I'm looking for somebody who can make something realistical, I'm looking for infographic designers. So you have list of buyers and their ads, their requests, and you as a seller have 10 offers every day to submit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 offers. And I can select which one I'm going to send my offer. So I read all these requests, I pick which one fits to my category and to my skill set, and then I send offer to somebody here. And here you can see the numbers of offers these buyers already received. So let's see if we can find one for logo. I'm going to show you what happens. Oh, there are nothing. Nobody wants logo today. Okay. What I was going to try to show you is usually when people post that they want logo, you have 100, 200, 300 offers. Oh, see this one? I'm looking for, okay, never mind. Okay, so that's a buyer's request. Buyer's request is where buyers post their request and you can submit your offer as a seller, and you have 10 offers every day. These 10 offers, they refresh midnight Greenwich Mean Time. So at midnight Greenwich Mean Time. So you need to find out when is your local time as per Greenwich Mean Time to find out when this number is going to refresh. So for example, if you send 10 offers 5 minutes before midnight Greenwich Mean Time, in 5 minutes later, so after it passes midnight, you will be able to send another 10 offers. So that is how they are resetting buyer's request. If you are a new seller, you're not going to be able to see all these buyer's requests as I'm seeing, because I'm level 2. As a new level, you only get to see portion of the buyer's request, and only during certain times in the day. So not all day, every day you will see buyer's request. And if you remove request, for example like this, you cannot restore it back. So once you click on remove, you cannot restore it back. Okay, let's go back to a next question. Can I add my own watermark in my picture except for Fiverr watermark? And the answer is yes. If you have your own copyrighted materials and you want to make sure that you protect them before you place them in your portfolio or before you send them to a client, but only in communication, not in the final delivery, you can also add your watermark. But your watermark cannot share anything private from you, so your social media data or informations, your email or something like that, you cannot add that in your watermark. And watermark needs to be, how to say, so the artwork is still visible. Artwork is still visible to the client, but he cannot use it. Also, you can add audio mark. If you are selling audio, you can also add some distortion to your audio if you are sending sample to your client before the final delivery. But in the final delivery, you must send proper file, and Fiverr will take care of the watermark there. How to view my customer support ticket? That was the next question. So in order for you to view your customer support ticket, you go on this site, so fiverr.zendesk.com. You go on this site and you can also submit a request here, and you also can check your existing requests. So that is how you check the status of your customer support ticket. Also keep in mind that if you send customer support ticket and you do not receive a reply, opening another ticket for the same issue will only delay your answer further. So make sure that you only open one ticket for one issue and give it a time for customer support to reply. Depending on how well your ticket is written, because that's also important, and how well constructed it is, the reply can come faster. So if you write clear description of what happened, what you need, what needs to be fixed in clear, short, focused sentences, the chances are you're going to get answer faster. Okay, that was Q&A with Marina Art Design. If you have questions that you want to ask, you can put them in comments down below. And now we're going to do the checkup on the logo design. If you watched my previous videos, you know that I'm checking logo design. So let's switch to buying. So let's check the numbers. Let's put them in Excel file, and let's see what we have today. So we have 12 sellers less in top rated seller level. So 12 sellers from yesterday lost their top rated level. We gained 19 level 2 sellers. Most of those are from top rated sellers. Once top rated seller loses his level, he is downgraded to level 2. We also lost 13 level 1. We gained 673 new sellers in just logo design category alone. And we have 668 new logo services. So the reason why I'm monitoring this is because a lots of YouTube videos are telling you to join Fiverr, make a logo service gig, and try to make money online without skills by using logo makers. As you can see here, competition is strong. In last 24 hours, 673 new sellers joined the Fiverr platform, and we already know from previous videos almost 30,000 of sellers in logo category section. So only in logo category section. I'm not talking about everything because I'm only monitoring a logo design category. Over 30,000 sellers in past year did not have one single sale. So keep that in mind. If you want to join Fiverr, you need to check some other categories, not focus on logo, because the logo is really overcrowded, as you can see from the numbers. That was it from this Fiverr Q&A. If you want to submit your questions to be answered in my next video, you can do that in the comments down below. My link for my Fiverr account is also down below in my video description. And that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, stay safe and have a nice day.